Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk.
Buenas, gurizada. So, tonight we're here, just be careful with the... Yeah. Buenas, gurizada. So, tonight we are at Naunhof, near Leipzig, and we're expecting to see Bandoneon concert tomorrow here. And in the meanwhile, we thought why not to record an interview with Hee-ju. Hee-ju, many of you might know, he works for the Bandoneon Fabrik. He's Korean originally, has been living in Germany for a few years. We're gonna ask him about that. And he makes Bandoneons. That's a bit odd. Sometimes you wouldn't say, oh yeah, Koreans, Bandoneons. But it happens, and there are surprisingly many good Korean Bandoneon players and even Bandoneon makers. So, good night, or good night, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, yeah.
Nice
So,
to meet you.
Nice to meet you, yeah. Yeah, we have been meeting for the last 3 years very often.
Yeah.
So, Hee-ju, you have been, you came to Germany, we were talking before, with the idea of making guitars. You thought about becoming a luthier, and then you didn't even know Bandoneon, and then you became a Bandoneon maker. And today you make Bandoneons for the Bandoneon Fabrik, which is one of the best well-known Bandoneon makers in Germany and the world. I mean, there are not so many. Yeah, tell us more how you came to this making Bandoneons.
I also told you I want to be a first guitar maker, classical guitar maker, because I played as I was 20. I started to learn classical guitar and playing classical music for guitar, Bach, Thallega, Soul, Giuliani, etc. And then I want to be a guitar maker because I play guitar, but I can't play like a professional musician. So what can I do? Just guitar making. And I try to research about how can I learn guitar making in Korea. It's impossible that moment. But some
no schools for that.
no schools, and some Koreans already in German studied about guitar making in market education. So I contact them, and they told me you can go to Germany making guitar learning, and then I start to prepare to go to Germany.
So you cannot study in Germany if you don't know German, right?
Yeah.
So you had to learn German. Did you learn German in Korea already, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
And then you had to come to Frankfurt to learn more German in order to attend the Bandoneon making school, right?
Yeah.
And that was already a first challenge, right?
Yeah.
It's not easy to learn German, and even harder if you want to learn it to study in German.
Yeah, it's quite hard. But how can I say? I learned German in Korea in Goethe Institute about 1 year, and then in 2013 I have a working holiday visa to Germany, and I arrived in Frankfurt am Main. In Frankfurt am Main I learned also German language 2 years. So, and then after then I want to visit to school in Germany there are 3 instrumental making school. One in Wittenberg. They well known as a violin making school in the world. And in Klingenthal in Sachsen, there is also instrumental making school for violin, classical guitar, and accordion. Someone say also Bandoneon making. So I visited Klingenthal school first time. First time I want to see how's going on. How can I learn guitar making? And then they show me the school. Here is a violin making workshop. Here is a guitar making workshop. And then last they showed me the accordion making, Bandoneon making workshop. And that there are Mr. Hartenau, Uwe Hartenau.
Uwe Hartenau.
He's our teacher in workshop. He's a Bandoneon maker, and he told me here in Klingenthal is only one school in the world to learn Bandoneon and accordion making. German say Handjuk Instrumentenbauer.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good opportunity because the guitar maker is everywhere. Everyone can make a guitar. But I'm something crazy man, because I don't want to be a same way.
Yeah.
I want to be a
Different.
pioneer, something like that. So after then I come back to Frankfurt and I searching for what is Bandoneon.
So you didn't even know exactly what Bandoneon was.
Yeah, I just Piazzolla, as I thought he was just composer. I don't know what he play instrument or Bandoneon, what is that?
Yeah.
No idea, nothing, zero. So I saw in YouTube Piazzolla's live concert in Montreal Jazz Festival, and I was shocked about that instrument, Bandoneon, he played. I thought he's a Tristessa Doblea.
Yeah.
It's absolute amazing. So that music I'm fall in love, and I changed my mind. Goodbye classical guitar.
And
I
let's
want
make
the,
Bandoneon.
Yeah.
Nice.
So is my story.
Yeah, and then you engaged in this Schule,
Uh-huh.
in this school for Bandoneon making. You graduated from it last year?
2018.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have been working at the Bandoneon und Concertina Fabrik, the new AA, new Alfred Adolf, for 3 years already.
Yeah, almost 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years already. During this period, how many Bandoneons more or less have you built?
You mean totally?
Yeah, totally.
Almost 300.
Yeah,
Bandoneons.
that's very
Yeah.
impressive. Very impressive. And
The Bandoneon Concertina Public start making Bandoneon in, I think, early 2000. The moment start someone Hartenau and Bandoneon Public, because they bought from Czechoslovakia the lead plate.
Yeah.
They
From
made-
harmonicas.
Yes, and they made start almost in 2000. So
Yeah, so it's been more than 20 years.
yeah.
Yeah, nice. And now you were telling me before about this smaller Bandoneon and that you were producing. I remember you brought one to my house a few years ago.
It was a prototype.
Prototype, yeah. And so it's a smaller Bandoneon for children, right?
Yeah.
But with zweichörig, oder?
Yeah, it's
two voices, not only one, like a study Bandoneon that we know.
Yeah, yes.
Like Zweikirchs is basically the same Bandoneon but smaller.
Yes.
Yeah.
On same side, not same. The inside, the mechanic and lead plate is same, like a normal. But it's the buttons are smaller. I think it's
So the distance are also smaller.
2 millimeter smaller than normal. And it because we have collaboration with the French player Yvonne Han from
Yvonne.
Mussolini. They want to teach.
Grüße, Yvonne.
And they want to teach children Bandoneon. But
Which
Bandoneon
is important, huh? Without children learning Bandoneon, we wouldn't have Bandoneon players. Huh?
yes. So Bandoneon is too big for children.
Yeah, it's not made for children.
Yeah, so we make a smaller Bandoneon, but same sound.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Yvonne edited one Schule, one method,
Yeah, no, it's,
together with the
yes, we
Bandoneon Fabrik, for children. And it's very interesting, even with cards to play, and it's very interesting. I like the method.
Yeah, Yvonne Han, she is very talented
Yeah.
teacher for Bandoneon.
Yeah. I mean, in the Werkstatt, in your atelier, I believe you do a lot of work. I've seen videos of you making the inlays and putting the silver line and everything, tuning. What is your favorite?
My favorite is
Favorite job, my favorite work.
breaking time. No, I actually repair old Bandoneons. It's my duty in the workshop.
Yeah, because in the Bandoneon Fabrik, you make new Bandoneons, but you also work repairing old Bandoneons,
Yes,
right?
from many European players, and it's very nice to repair some 100 years instrument
Yeah,
and make good condition.
yeah,
It's like a doctor.
yeah. Like you have a patient and you have to treat him.
Yeah, sometimes very hard because the Bandoneons in not good condition. So
Yeah.
we try to something better way
Yeah,
to repair it.
nice. And we were talking about this before. Would you recommend your profession to anyone else to make Bandoneons and repair Bandoneons? Yeah?
Bandoneon making.
Bandoneon making or Bandoneon repairing? Would you recommend it? Well, you're already
Seriously,
hesitating.
I don't recommend it. don't make a Bandoneon. Just buy Bitcoin.
Yeah. But do you say that because you don't want anyone else to make Bandoneons, or
No, it's
you want to be the only Bandoneon maker in the world?
No, just joke. There are many Bandoneon makers in the world.
Yeah.
Harry Geons, Balthazar Elstor,
Yeah.
Klaus Gutierrez. So
Yeah. So
they are very talented and good maker and repairman.
yeah. Every maker has its own characteristics.
Yeah.
No?
And I just started just 3 years, so I'm a newbie
Yeah.
in the Bandoneon world.
Have you made your own Bandoneon for yourself or not yet?
Now I start make my own, not own. I'm in course, master course in German. I must be make my own Bandoneon. So I just get my lead plate. It's something special material.
Your reed plate is a special material.
No, it's not secret. It's not zinc
Uh huh.
and not aluminum.
Bronze.
No bronze is duralumin.
Duralumin.
It's like
yeah.
accordion reed plate.
Yeah, for like tipo a mano or a mano
Yeah.
reed plates.
So I'm very curious how is the result of sound of duralumin lead plate. Maybe good or maybe not.
Let's see.
But it's very lightweight,
Yeah.
and harder than aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
That is good.
So it's hard. The duraluminum is harder than the aluminum that was used before, right? Yeah.
And lighter than maybe it's almost same weight like aluminum.
Yeah. I think I know the answer, but let's ask the professionals. What do you think is the most important part in a bandoneon? Huh? Like you can destroy everything, but this needs to be in good shape for the bandoneon to sound good. What would you say?
For sound, maybe people think about the lead plate, maybe zinc lead plate, but most important thing is in bandoneon. Everything is also important, but it's the leads are very important because
they make the sound.
Yeah. So and if many old bandoneon have a very poor condition leads, so we are every time change the old leads. If I change the leads, the sound totally different. It's old bandoneon.
Because the profile, the profile is different.
Yes, everything different. I think it's almost sound comes from leads. I think maybe or not. I need more research, but I think the sound secret of sound bandoneon is leads.
Yeah. Yeah. I said I thought I knew the answer, and
maybe not.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Reeds and reed plates.
Yeah. Oh, there is many factor for sound.
But also, if you have a good bandoneon with good reed plates, and the bellows are not tight, you don't have enough pressure to make the reeds sound good, right?
Yeah.
Or if you have a very loose mechanic, it will also not sound good. It will lose air. So many important things to repair, and many important things to get a good sound out of a bandoneon, right?
Yeah. So you need buy new bandoneon.
Yeah.
By us.
Yeah, Hiju, thanks a lot for the interview.
You're welcome.
And tomorrow we come with more information from the Bandoneon world and Naunhof. Just
Bye.
oh, nice, huh?
Yeah, not bad.
좋아요.